Hello guys, I'm Miss Perla. Welcome to your second class. This class is gonna be for stopwatch 4. The last class we start working on Unit 7. Do you remember the title of this unit? Exactly, how adventurous are you? We are going to continue working on the vocabulary part. We are going to review and then we are going to start with a new vocabulary. The last class we saw adjectives, but not just any adjectives. We focus on adjectives that end with ed or ing. Do you remember what is the difference between adjectives that end with ed or ing? Exactly. The difference between adjectives that end with ed or ing is that the adjectives that end with ed we are going to use to talk about feelings or emotions, while the adjectives that end with ing we are going to use to talk about the characteristic of a person, a thing, or a place. Okay. Adjectives ending with ing. Adjectives that end ing describe the thing that causes emotion. We are going to use to describe the characteristics of a person, a thing, or a place. For example, it's amazing, it's interesting, it's tiring. We are going to use the adjectives with ing to describe the characteristic of a person, a thing, or a place. For example, how is it? It's amazing. How is it? It's interesting. How is it? It's tiring. We are talking about the characteristic of something or a place of a person. While the adjectives ending with ed we are going to use to describe emotions. They tell us how people feel about something. For example, I was very bored in the math lesson. How I felt in the math lesson? I felt bored. That's why the adjective is paired with ed because we are talking about an emotion or a feeling. Another example is, I was surprised to see Helen. How I felt surprised. Okay, so remember, the difference is the ing talk about or describe about the characteristic of a person, a thing, or a place. While adjectives with ed talk about a feeling or an emotion. Do you remember this example? Is he bored or is he boring? Can you tell me what was the first difference that you noticed? Exactly. We are going to use the same adjective, but with different ending. For example, in the first one, the adjective ends with ed, while in the second one, the adjective ends with ing. And the first one, is he bored? We are talking about how he feels. He feels. He feels bored. While in the second one, is he boring? We are talking about how is him. A characteristic of him. He's a boring person. He's not interesting. That's the difference between these two sentences. Okay, we have an example. I was by his attitude. We are going to use annoying or annoyed. Exactly. With ed, annoyed. Why? Because we are talking about a feeling or an emotion. Are you confused or confusing? Don't worry, I'll explain. We are going to use with ed or with ing. What do you think? Exactly. We are going to use the adjective with ed because we are talking about a feeling. The next one. That movie was really depressed or depressing with ed or ing. What do you think? Exactly, with ing. Why? Because we are talking about the characteristic of a movie. How was the movie? That movie was really depressing. That's why we are going to use the adjective with ing. I was interested or interesting in his lecture. What do you think? With ed or with ing? Exactly, with ed. Why? Because we are talking about a feeling, an emotion. How I feel about his lecture, I felt interested. Okay, we are going to compare these two sentences. I'm confused. I'm confusing. I made a mistake here. Don't pay attention in that. Okay, I'm confused. Means that I don't understand something. While I'm confusing, it's talking about how I am. I'm a confusing person. I will cause you to be confused. Okay, the next one. The family is excited. The movie is exciting. What do you think in these two? Okay, in the first one, the family is excited. We are talking about how the family feel. While in the second one, the movie is exciting. We are talking about how was the movie. The movie was exciting. That's why we are going to use the adjective with ing. Okay, in conclusion, adjectives with ed and ing. We use the adjective ending in ed for the person who has the feeling. For example, I'm very frustrated that I couldn't go surfing. We use ing for a person or situation that produce the feeling. I couldn't join in the conversation, which was very frustrating. Yes? Okay, so now we are going to start with the vocabulary about the second part. The objective for this part is students will be able to use extreme sports, vocabulary, and adjectives to talk about adventures. Could you please tell me one of these one? Did you recognize one of these one sports? Can you name? Yes or no? Okay, we are going to start. Rock climbing, repeat, rock climbing. The next one. Kite surfing, repeat, kite surfing. Snowboarding, repeat, snowboarding. Repeat, mountain biking, mountain biking. Skydiving, repeat, skydiving. Okay, so now we are going to, sorry, the last one. White water rafting. We are going to observe, we are going to listen, and we are going to repeat. Pay attention.
Rock climbing. Rock climbing. Rock climbing. Rock climbing. Rock climbing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Snowboarding. 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 Snowboarding.
Mountain biking. Mountain biking. Mountain biking.
Skydiving. 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 Skydiving.
White water rafting.
White. Water.
Rafting. White water rafting.
White. Water.
Rafting.
Okay, so now we are going to do an exercise. You are going to listen and you are going to point the correct image. Listen.
Rock climbing.
Exactly. Rock climbing. The next one. Listen and choose.
Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing. Kite surfing.
What is the correct picture? Can you please point in your house? Exactly, this one. Okay, the next one. We are going to listen and we are going to point the correct answer.
Snowboarding. 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 Snowboarding.
What is the correct answer? Exactly, snowboarding. This one, very good. The next one. Okay, we are going to listen and we are going to point the correct image.
Mountain biking.
What do you think? This one? No. This one? No. This one? Exactly. Mountain biking. The next one.
Skydiving. 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 Skydiving.
So, what is the correct picture? This one? No. This one? No. This one? Exactly. Skydiving. The next one.
White water rafting.
white, water,
Rafting.
Okay, what is the correct answer? This one? Are you sure? No, it's this one. Exactly. Okay, so now could you please name this activity, this extreme sport? Extreme sport? Exactly, rock climbing. The next one. Could you please name the next extreme sport? Very good, kite surfing. The next one. Snowboarding. Very good. The next one. Could you please tell me what extreme sport is this? Very good. Mountain biking. Excellent. And the next one is pretty easy. What is the name of this activity? Very good. Skydiving. And this one? Exactly. White water rafting. So now we are going to review the vocabulary that we have learned. Rock climbing, kite surfing, snowboarding, mountain biking, skydiving, white water rafting. Okay, so now we are going to answer these 3 questions in the minutes that we have left. What extreme sport would you like to try? Maybe skydiving, rock climbing, white water rafting, snowboarding, mountain biking, or kite surfing. What extreme sport would you like to try? The next one, which extreme sport would you be afraid to try it? In my case, I am afraid to try maybe skydiving. What do you think? Which extreme sport would you be afraid to try it? And the last one. Can you think of another extreme sport? Another example? Let me know. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy, you learn a lot, and I'll see you in the class. Please let me know if you have any question about this topic, and I'll see you in the class. Take care, stay at home, and wash your hands. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.